Hello, welcome to episode 71 of our Let's Play for Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, our prison escape scenario. And we're going to go take a trip in our buggy. So this episode, I think I want to get some traveling done, see what our area looks like just outside of this town we've been hanging out in the entire time, and kind of get some practice and see just how effective this vehicle is. So we've got 120 liters of gas in two 60-liter tanks. The battery will charge up, and other than that, I think we're pretty much good to go. We're going to leave this guy, our NPC, behind. We've got some food, we've got a backup spear, we've got reloads for our guns, we've got medicines, a sledgehammer. I still don't have a pickaxe yet. I really need to get a pickaxe put together. Maybe I should look at that before we take off, actually. So we've got most of the metalworking tools done. A pickaxe would be really good as a particular item to get into banks and things like that. And for the kind of targeted raiding I want to do, it's going to be pretty important. So actually, let's look at this. What's it going to take to make a pickaxe? We can make it right now. It does take 7 hours, though. What time of day is it? It's almost dark anyway, so this will get us most of the way through the morning. Then maybe we can sleep a bit and then take off first thing in the morning. So let's give it a try. Totally forgot about looking for a pickaxe, so let's use scrap metal and a 2x4. Alright, we now have a pickaxe. Awesome. So let's toss that in here. We'll only need it at certain times, and keep that, keep those, everything else we'll keep. We'll toss that cigarette butt out that way. Just got to remember to use the various bionics we have now since they're brand new and I'm not used to them. That cable charger system, I need to test that out as well. So, do I need to have jumper cables near me? Find jumper. So I do have a set of jumper cables. Go ahead and grab them just on the off chance. We'll toss those in here as well. Okay, we're hungry, but we're not tired yet. It's 2 in the morning. I think we will be able to sleep, though. So I'm going to eat, drink, and then try to sleep. We'll drink out of here. Care of that. And I'm going to eat some of this. Keep narrowing down or winnowing down our supply of odd foods. Too many uses, too many uses. Yeah, this is kind of slow. Maybe I won't do this. I'm looking for things that have just 1 or 2 uses left, just to get them off the list, to make the list a little shorter. It'll take some time to do that, but alright, guess the list isn't quite as big as I thought. What's got a good amount? Lutefisk. We'll have a couple of lutefisk. That will take care of things pretty quickly. 1 more should do it. Alright, so we're full and slaked. Let's see if we can go to sleep. Okay, we've got our optical dampers now. We'll just flip those on. That makes us blind, and then we'll try to sleep. You try to sleep but can't. Alright, take the dampers back off again. Am I still carrying cough syrup? I am not. Let's grab some cough syrup. Take a hit of that and try to sleep again. So we'll eat cough syrup. Flip the dampers back on, and then try to sleep again. Alright, that time we fell asleep. Alright, apparently somebody else came to visit. NPC took care of it. 9:30 in the morning. Turn the dampers back off. He just, whoa. Hello, zombie. Did you kill the NPC? I think my NPC died. Well, that's entertaining. Wonder what killed him. Couldn't have been just this fat zombie. I'm just luring it away. Yeah, it's uninjured. I heard gunfire. Huh. I'm kind of curious what happened. Did he get swarmed, or are these a bunch of new bodies? Well, we'll grab that. The folding bike is on the ground there too. What the heck? Grab the steel chain. No, not that. Grab that. Let's drop this. I just want to keep it out in the open where I can remember it. Yeah, there's a lot of bodies here. So apparently a group showed up. He was only able to kill a couple of them. Yep, that's where he died, right there. Bye, Shirley. So sad. We'll grab a couple of things. Sure, we'll grab the SIG. Alright, the rest we can figure out later. Let's drop the SIG. And pulped. So it looks like a group of zombies came. He killed most of them, and the last zombie, that fat zombie, managed to kill him, and then was still around when I came out of the RV. So, sad story. Oh well. So I think we're all set. 9:30 in the morning, so that gives us time to maneuver just fine. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to take with us. I always end up forgetting something that I really needed when I take off on a trip like this, but let's just roll with it. Yeah, let's get it done. Alright, so what are we going to do? Well, this fungal is keeping me out of this section of the city, and I don't see anything that I care about, so fine, I'll stay out of that side of the city. No problem. Furniture store, don't care about. I hadn't really looked at these very outer edge areas, but yeah, it's all housing for the most part, so don't care. So, I'm looking at going up towards Baldwin, so we'll come down around this way, swing up this direction, maybe check that out. I think that's a cabin, or is it a shelter? That's an evac shelter, so we'll stop there. That's a good kind of a midpoint safe spot, safe-ish. We'll check that out, and then we've got a gun store, and I can't see a large portion of the town, only certain buildings I've got unlocked from various maps, so there's a couple of gun stores in there. So we'll kind of take a look. Museum. So first stop is going to be that. Then we will roll up the back side of this place, see what it looks like, and see if we might be able to make a targeted strike into that gun store. This first trip is mostly a mapping expedition, so I may not stop and actually run into any of these towns yet. We'll kind of play it by ear as we travel, see how things go. I do want to make my way over this way because we've got 1, 2, 3 gun stores all within a block of each other. So that's going to be entertaining. So we'll see what we can do there. And there's actually another gun store here, another gun store here, plus an unknown number of libraries and pharmacies and all that good stuff. So let's try it, see what happens. Alright, this thing is somewhat fragile, so I do need to be a bit careful how quick I go and what I run into till I get used to it. The rain's not helping my visibility much. I don't know if I should be worried about running brush over or if it's okay. This thing's wobbling a bit as well, so it's going to take definitely some getting used to. Let's swing out this direction. Go around these buildings. Alright, much nicer once I get out to some road. Let's just go straight south for a while and then we'll off-road it again. Alright, now we'll go this way. One of the things I'm most curious about is just how far we get on the amount of gas we've got. I need to get a general feel for what kind of range I have when I've got the tanks full up. Okay. We're just going to head out into the fields this direction, and then we'll start angling up to the northeast here pretty soon. I am watching this number here. As long as it stays blue, everything's good. If it goes yellow or red, that means I'm straining the engine, and I got to be careful. So I think I'm safe up to 50, was it that I had looked at? Visibility is more of my issue, I think, than anything. Let's kick it up to 50, and it almost immediately jumps to that speed. And it's still a blue number, so we're still good for that. The danger becomes what is out in front of me. Helicopter sight. Dogs and a zombie. We got stuff up ahead. Let's, ooh, that's an artifact. Glittering crystal. That's the kind of thing I was hoping to find in my Indiana Jones attempts. Do we stop for an artifact? We definitely need to stop for an artifact. So let's bring that to a halt. Stop driving. Make sure I've got my weapon wielded here. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, zombie masters on the screen somewhere? Alright, there's some more entertaining stuff out here than I was aware, so I gotta be a bit careful. Zombie masters 40 to the northeast. The rest of this stuff I don't really care about. Did I bring... I'm pretty sure I brought an entrenching tool. Or some kind of dig tool, didn't I? Did I not? Crap, of course, the very first thing I find, I don't have everything I want. Alright, we'll just go at it this way. Step here, grab it, and then dump it into the car. Alright, we got an artifact. And we're just going to take off moving again. Alright, from here we're going to go pretty much straight north to get to that road. Not going to worry about the zombie master. Alright, now we're on the open road, and we got a long straightaway. We could probably get a pretty good test. There is a zombie horde indicator on the road ahead of me. Oh, that's why there's stuff out here. Hello, Mr. Migo. Alright, what kind of body site is this? Doesn't seem to be a scientist body site. Nah, nothing I care about in there. We're just going to keep going. Hey there, Mr. Migo. Aw, you can't catch me? So sad. Yeah. Just standard body types. I don't need any of the gear or items that are down there. It's a crowbar, but I think I've got a Halligan tool on this guy. At least a crowbar level, so I'm not going to worry about that either. Let's make a note, though. Migo body site. Okay, we're just going to keep going straight ahead. Let's kick this thing up. I do have to keep an eye out for minefields, chicken walkers, roadblocks. So there are definitely still things I have to be mindful of. Hopefully this thing is quick responding enough that I can deal with it. There's a shock zombie hanging out near the evac shelter. Do I want to stop here? Not going to be likely be anything I need in there, so I don't think I am going to stop. Let's just angle up to the north and see how the map looks up that direction. Alright, what have we uncovered? So we've got a mortuary, abandoned building, gotta be an apartment tower right next to the gun store. That's gonna make things a little tricky. Apartment tower, gun store we're gonna try to break into is gonna set an alarm off, and then 400 zombies are gonna stream out of the apartment tower towards the alarm. So that's gonna be entertaining. A couple of garages right next to each other. And an antique store nearby, and a pawn shop. So that's an interesting block right there. Might be some antique weapons. Pawn shop can sometimes have some fun stuff, and then garages obviously for tools and such. Another pawn shop across the street. Just deciding, do I want to circle around this far side, kind of circle around this way to uncover these different street locations and the full city, or do I keep traveling? I think I am going to spin around and take off the other direction. Wow, the mobility of this thing is just awesome. I'm tempted to go right through the middle of town, actually. That way be madness, though. With the binocular coverage I've got, there's no pressing reason for this size of a city for me to do that, so let's not. That's how you get killed. So we got some good vehicles out here. Yeah, hello zombie master and zombies. To the northwest, that's the direction I'm heading, so likely a minefield. Yep, there's the minefield sign. And we just ran over a Z9. That's not a good choice. Alright, slow down, go this way. I need to slow down a bit and pay closer attention here. Didn't mean to run a Z9 over, and that minefield could have been a problem. God damn, look at all these zombie masters running around all of a sudden. Stuff is evolving at a pretty good rate. We're getting some higher end stuff, so... Another garage, couple of jewelry stores. Mill surplus store right in the middle of town. Fire station. Let's just keep rolling north. Alright, acid zombies, poison zombies. Look at that. Corrosives, soldiers, Rottweilers, spitters. Yeah, evolution factor is starting to kick in pretty hardcore. So I'm glad we've ramped up our combat abilities because they're starting to evolve into some pretty nasty stuff. We've got pretty bad things mixed in with the normals now, so we got to really be careful. Alright, off this way, home improvement and a school. We're going to steer way clear of that. Gardening store. We're just going to keep rolling northeast, right around the outer edges. Ooh, another... I'm about to run right into the middle of this minefield. Alright, turn, go that way. Alright, that's the kind of danger I really don't want to roll into a minefield in this kind of a vehicle. Another minefield. I should probably be marking these. Now I've got a bit of a travel problem because it's butted right up against the forest line. I'd have to go in and follow the road in order to get out again. I think I'm going to keep rolling north. We'll see if we can roll north far enough to see what's at the end of this lane. I'm also on the lookout for labs. So let's spin this thing around, head up that way. Another shelter, another shelter. And another body site with Amigo fighting an ass. Oh, a couple Amigos. What is with the tag teaming Migos lately? God damn, people. Those things are just instant death for newer characters. Items. It looks like it's sports related. Leather backpack's not bad. Pretty good stuff for early characters, but nothing I would stop for. Alright, so we're going to roll out this way. Alright, I really need to actually stop here pretty soon. This is a good spot. Let's stop here for a second. Let go of the controls. What are we at? So we're at 97% gas. So taking a look at the map, so we have gone from our base. We can get it all on the map at once here. Yeah, we've gone on our base right here, south, across, up this way. Then we loop back around this way, cut up this direction, and we're up to here. And we did all that on 3% of our current gas amount. So that tells me we've got a lot of range. And anytime I could stop next to a vehicle and whip out the rubber hose and siphon gas out of a vehicle. So we can gas up on the fly. So this thing is awesome. Loving this thing. For what we're using it for, it is perfect. And with the binoculars, we're getting extra range on our view range as we travel. So we're being able to uncover a larger portion of the map. Radio tower, don't care. We're going to roll south now. Hopefully this is clear enough that I can get down here. Maybe there's a clearance through the forest and I can get over to that spot. So let's just keep traveling. Oops, I moved off the spot. There we go. Yeah, the movement ability, the speed, acceleration, turn rate, everything is really fun. I'm used to driving vans and trucks and RVs, so it's been a while since I've driven something this size. Alright, looks like we're clear all the way south around this forest edge if we have to. I'm going to cut this way and see if there's an opening in this forest, though. Kind of look like there might be. Oh, another body site. Let's jump up there real quick. Just to get a look. What kind? Ooh, an RM42 fighting knife. I have never heard of that. 19 butchery. This sturdy matte black Rivtech combat dagger features a long and slim double-edged blade with a spear point and a distinctive slip-resistant grip. So it's a Rivtech knife. Rapid strike plus medium block. And the combat abilities, 20 pierce, 2 bash, 80 moves per attack, and then... holy crap, you could puncture the hell out of something with that thing. Alright, I'm going to stop to get that thing. So we're definitely going to grab that knife. It's in one of those top piles there. Anything else you want to show me? More Rivtech, guns, ammo. Some bandages also near the top there, and that's it. So we're going to grab that knife and those bandages. So I do see the spitter. Ooh, bring it to a stop right here. We need to get off of this thing before he spits. Alright, so we've got our throwing knives. I'm not going to try my lightning charger on it. And we don't have a lot of power generated yet because we haven't been moving on our own, so we'll just fight them the old-fashioned way. Alright, good job. Jeez. Forget I can one-shot these things now. Alright, so all presets to here. And butcher. Alright, Come on, zombie dog. You want some? Butcher. Smash. Alright, give me that combat knife. That thing looks cool. And the bandages. That's all I care about. Let's check our gear. So I've got a combat knife, a standard combat knife currently. Am I overweight or something? Why is that small amount of movement ran me out of stamina? I have no mouth encumbrance, so it must have just been my running. Alright, so I'm going to activate the sheath with the combat knife, store in inventory, do a comparison between the fighting knife and the... Where'd the combat knife go? There we go. Alright, so that's the side-by-side. So, yeah, it's got much, much better pierce damage. It's got the +2 to hit bonus, which is pretty major. And a little bit less on the moves per attack. They both have rapid strike, but the combat or the RM42 also gives blocking ability. That is an awesome knife. That thing would be insanely fast. So the rapid strike, 50% cost or 50% moves means it's 50% of the damage value or the moves per attack. So it's only going to cost actually 40 for that thing to swing. So you could get literally 3 swings in before a zombie would get to go on average, roughly. Doesn't quite work out exactly that math, but that's roughly how it would work out. Plus it's got the blocking ability. That's awesome. For lightly armored targets, just regular zombies and stuff, you can just stab away with that thing and easily kill them pretty quickly. So I'm definitely going to switch out to that. So let's activate the sheath there, put the fighting knife in it, and we'll drop the combat knife back into the use some other time pile. Alright, wield the steel spear, and we are good to go. Oh, this bike is so much fun. Alright, they're teasing me. They're going to close it off. they're drawing me into this little section here, so slow down, flip a Yui, and head on in. This thing is so fun to drive. I forgot to check the status. I've run over a few things. I gotta be careful and make sure I haven't done any damage to it. I don't really have a repair on the fly. Yep, they blocked it off. So, alright, we need to flip back around again. Actually, let's go ahead and stop right here for a second. Let go of the controls. Let's take a look at it. Any damage to the front end? Oh, yeah, we've hurt that wheel. That's not good. And our armored wheel as well. Alright, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to take a long trip and end up stranded because I break all the parts on my bike. So we need to be a little more careful. Just the few things we've run over so far have already put a pretty good size hurt on some of our wheels. Alright, an NPC was chasing me back there. Did I not notice that? Timothy Aragon. Not really an NPC friendly kind of guy. I'm just going to leave him where he's at. They don't usually have gear that I care about, so not going to worry about him. Hello, bear? Zombear? Zombear. You're welcome to chase me, Zombear. You're not going to win that race. Alright, we just got to keep going, unfortunately. Loaded zombie. Okay, don't care about that. How we doing? Getting close. We're going to skirt right around the edge of that, around another bush over. There's the apartment tower. And that's that gun store that I was talking about. A police station? Nope, clothing store. Alright, so we got Baldwin fully mapped out, so at least we can make some decisions now regarding Baldwin. Electronics store, clothing store, grocery, gun store and antique store next to each other. Yeah, there's a few things in there I might be interested in. Time frame, we're coming up on noon. I'm just going to zip right past here. We're not going to raid the gun store or anything right now. Coming up on about the time I need to close the episode out as well, so I think I will finish the trip down to the road, and we might call it there. I'll check the status of the vehicle again, both gas and hit points, and then we'll make some determinations. Alright, so obviously staying on the roads is preferable, if possible. A lot less likelihood of me damaging anything, but occasionally I need to do that kind of off-roading, so I do need to be on the lookout for replacement wheels for this thing, or just swapping them out for a totally different kind of wheel. So that's another option I might have to pursue. What do we got? A crater site to the south there? Big old crater site. Alright, let's zip down the road real quick, a little bit further. Ah, fungal. God damn it. Look at that. Directly ahead of me. Oh, that's swamps. I thought those were fungal. So I haven't identified the source of the fungal yet. God damn it. I hate fungal. Right as I'm approaching this new nice town with all the gun stores I want to get to. Dude's even right on the road. Not cool. Dark Howlers, Grim Howlers, Fungal Sporling. Man, this is so unfair. It's hard to see some of these things. Another Sporling right there. Fungal clouds. This is not good. They are all over this area. I hate fungus so much. Hopefully I don't get infected while we're out running around like this. Think I've got antifungal medicine back in base. I don't remember if I brought some with me though. I really should travel with that stuff. There's a blob down south. Is that a body site? It is a body site. What kind of bodies are we talking about? Ooh. Just a standard tough zombie with some fungaloids. It's just sports, guys. Leg guards, helmet. Nope. Don't care. Man, this rain is making it miserable to try to see where I'm going. More and more fungal. Anytime now I'm expecting to see something that says fungus. Why is there just swamp sitting out in the middle of nowhere like this? That's just odd. I still see nothing that tells me where the fungus is coming from. That is also odd. Fungus everywhere. It must be right in the town somewhere. Find fungal bloom. There it is. It was tucked up in the forest there. Just north of me. Well, that's damn inconvenient. And the longer I spend in the reality bubble in this area, the more that crap's going to spread. Also, looks like my access to the gun stores is not going to be as simple as I thought, given this situation. So, I think what I'm going to do is call the episode to a close right here on my bike in the rain out in the wilderness. And when we come back next episode, I'm really not liking the fungus being right in my path over here. That's really, really annoying. I was really hoping to be able to take advantage of this place a little easier than what this fungus is going to cause. It's possible I can run south around the craters and get to this spot, maybe? I can't afford to keep moving through here with the fungus activity. It's just going to spread like wildfire when I bring the reality bubble this direction. I have a feeling, though, with the way this is formed, that this is going to be all solid forest. It's going to prevent me from going down south to connect up. So I'm pretty sure this is going to connect up. And other nearby cities, I mean, that was my big one. I mean, there's, as you can see, nothing down this direction for quite a while. Foxborough, a small city that way, small Halifax. Yeah, that was my big opportunity right there. After that, we're going to be taking long trips. Wow, that's annoying. Now I know why I've started turning off fungal. I just don't think they add much to the game, and they're just a real big irritant. Yeah, we're done for now. So whether I continue into the city area, maybe try to thread my way up this direction, or verify that this does close off, I'm not sure. But find out next episode. As always, hope you're enjoying the episodes and the series. Let me know in the comments below or on my Discord channel. Everybody's welcome there. We've got a growing community of folks that enjoy chatting about games, and I try to keep everybody involved and apprised of what my schedule is and what I might be thinking. So you're welcome there anytime. Other than that, have a great day. Bye-bye.